Hey guys, what is up? My name's Jake, and this is going to be the start to my Minecraft series. So, this is our server that me and a couple of friends have worked on, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the server, and then a more in-depth tour of the base. Me and the other main player of the server will be starting and creating a channel where we kind of have a series of the projects on the server and things to come. Maybe we're trying to look for new players to join, so that would also be great to have some other maybe viewers join the server, build a base, and kind of fun. So the gist of this server is to kind of just build the best base you can. Um, we're not really we're not really here to prank each other and stuff like that, but we do have fun and we do have a good time. Alrighty, so let's get started. So originally spawn was far, far over there, but we kind of traversed the area and we ended up on this like snowy mountain terrain. Now, you'll see a lot of things start. So first I'll give you a quick little glance at Blobman's uh base over here. So he went the traditional wooden base, and it's very simple, just chests, furnaces, stuff like that. I'll let him give you a better tour of this place once he gets on and we create our own channel. He's got his farm, his enchanting rooms over there, and he's got all these sheep, which he'll talk about later on in the video. So that's also his villager breeder that connects to a little room downstairs in the basement. But again, he'll talk about that later on in the server and the videos. Okay, guys, so this was my original base, and I have since moved on from this base, but this was a great starter. So it looks like a little bit from top, not much from the top, but when you go down, you start to see the whole server, which we'll soon explore. So I have a little glass room here. This was the remains of my old enchanting room, and you see the base kind of got tore apart. I'm still in the process of deconstructing it, and Blobman is actually going to use this for some of his base and some of his farm, so he's going to kind of take over this hill. So I had my wheat farm. This went down to my mine. This was my storage room. You can see a lot of the stuff is still here because we still have plans for this area because it's like previously dug out and everything, and it's all ready to go. I had my auto chicken cooker, which you could see has a lot of feathers because we take all the chicken out. There's the nether portal. And again, we can go down. I had a farm here, smelting systems, bedrooms. I had a little garbage. Continue going down. That door led to our slime farm, which leads to a slime chunk. I had a lot of cows here, but they kind of ended up dying because I needed a bunch of leather and I didn't have enough wheat to continue breeding them. So down here was the start of our villagers, and this has been going on for a while, and we're really starting to get into the whole villager thing and how we can end up making a trading hall, and that will be a project for the future on this server. Alrighty, so let's exit this door and we'll head our way over to our shopping district and one of the other players' houses. So we're really just on a trust system here. We've played around with some shop plugins, but overall we haven't really found one that works for us. Anyways, this is my shop I built. I know I used diorite, but it's okay. It's a little counter, and then I have chests, which I started to sell things. I have a lot of smooth stone due to some of the zero tick systems in my house and the way they're connected to furnaces. So I have like an unlimited supply of smooth stone. So I've been selling that, and I occasionally do like some good deals on the server. I also have a lot of coal for some reason. No idea why. Now, I remember mentioning to you guys about why Blobman has all those sheep is because for one of his shops, he decided to do a wool shop, so he sells all the different colors of wool, with the more common colors being cheaper. Now, over here is Lethal Lemon's base, and it's also his shop too, so he went with a more futuristic colory theme, and he has a bakery. Now, unfortunately, me and Blobman have no use for this shop because we have tons of food ourselves, but I imagine new players on the server will totally take use of this as some of the items you can get here aren't as easily found. But his base, we can go more in depth on his base and what he does with it later on. He has all his farms surrounding it, and overall, I think his base came out beautiful. It's not my type of base. The rooms are small and it's very weird to get through, but overall, it's a pretty cool base. Alrighty, so that big tower you see to the right now that just rendered in is what we used to use for AFKing for our slime farm and ended up not working, so it's kind of just an eyesore there, and it will be taken out eventually. Now this is more the stuff I've built, so I did all these cobblestone pathways and all like kind of the landscaping around and those like weird wooden things, which I'm still working on. It's gonna be like the fences for the common area. But anyways, this was my project, was building this lighthouse, and I know it's a little asymmetrical right now with the windows, but I need to get up there and fix that. And I'm eventually going to go into more detail, windows, stones, slabs, stuff like that. But anyways, now let's make our way to my base. So if you travel through the lighthouse and across this bridge, you see this structure that kind of protrudes out of the water. So my whole theme behind this was that we had this very low, shallow water, so I knew I could make it look like it was coming out of the water without doing too much work, so it was really easy to dry up and everything, and then I just dug down from there after I made my border. So you could see we have a pathway of the blue stained glass that circles all around it, and we also have black glass little pyramids on 3 of the corners. There's my boat. Alrighty, so we'll head in the front door, which you notice is carpeted and has some of the terracotta, and we'll go up. So this first floor, I don't know if I have plans for it yet because I got to think about it, because I never really originally intended too much to be in the actual tower. Most of it was going to be underground, kind of stowed away, but I'm working on ideas for these. Again, we have another floor, no windows, and I thought this was one of my favorite floors because it allowed some greenery to show through when you looked at the tower, even though I don't need this bamboo form, it's simply for decoration. Okay, now the top layer, we can find my bedroom. Not very much, but it works. Alrighty, so now we'll head all the way down. Now this is where the cooler stuff starts to happen, but it's not as cool as some things. This is just simply, I just started this base, so I'm still working out a lot of things and working on expanding things and going deeper and building up and everything. So we'll simply go down here to my simple little melon farm. It's not the most efficient, but it helps me get melon a lot. I get a lot of melon. I get a lot more melon than I need. Okay, now I saw this corner door design on someone's YouTube channel and I absolutely loved it. And I thought with the design and corners of my base it would work out perfectly. So if you walk in here, here's my little beetroot farm. And I use this for red dyes and stuff because I have a lot of glass and I talked about before how I can easily smelt stuff. So this little room I haven't used for anything, but I have built it and it will be used for something in the future. So this is where we start to get in a little more of the sophisticated stuff. So I have 16 furnaces here and 6 smokers that are all connected to a 0-tick bamboo farm that I can actually turn off. But this thing works very well for filling up the furnaces and it's unlimited fuel. There's a lot of hoppers behind it that connect them all, but I have unlimited fuel now and I actually just picked up a bunch and I don't need it. But I love this bamboo farm because it helps with the fueling of these furnaces, plus any of this extra bamboo I can make it and make sticks out of it for other things. Alrighty, now we'll head up to the next room. So the next room is going to be my farm. So this is kind of one of my gems here. I built this room and I love the way it turned out. I love all the smooth stone around it. I have yet to do the ceiling and it's really irritating me. It's kind of like an eyesore, but it kind of shows it's also underground, so I like it. But anyways, I have potatoes, I have wheat, and then I don't know why, but like I don't even use them, but I really like carrots. So for some reason I built the carrot farm to be the biggest, when in all I should have built the wheat farm to be the biggest, because carrots you get a lot of per hit you take of them, per like one you take out. So then here's my enchanting room. I took this lantern down, put this lantern there because I thought it looked cool, and I kind of like how it edges into the corner of here, and I like the pattern of the terracotta as it comes around. So now everyone knows that moving stuff is not the easiest. So when I had to move my storage system from over there to here was a pain in the butt. Now I will be looking into doing an automatic sorting system soon, but I needed something that just for now is going to work. So I do have a lot of villagers, so I was able to trade for a lot of emeralds right now, and I have about 70 diamonds, so that, I guess that's the good part. But I do have the like the AFK fishing farm, so that's where I can get most of my fish and my fuel. And then again, I said I have a ton of carrots, melons, potatoes, everything you could ever ask for. So that's really it. I got a bunch of glass, and the smooth stone died down when I built this but I was like selling smooth stone to players for diamonds and diamonds, and actually that's how that made a lot of my diamonds, because most players, it's a lot for them to do. It's a lot for them to just gather stacks and stacks of smooth stone. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Peace out, guys.